Hi guys. It is kind of funny like this, but for some reason I like it when I'm like in the frame. Um I kind of like it when I'm in the frame a little bit. Wisdom for 2025, a channeled message from the council. What council are you talking about? I don't like it. It has to be like this for some reason. Gee, I wish Colin Farrell was in my room. I wish my dad was here. Because she's really funny, Rita. Because the game is ridiculous at this point. I think I just got carted off to my void a couple of times. Everyone's worried about like their human incarnations. Whoa, I think they're moving the house. I just felt it like go forward. I felt it go forward. Um, yeah, I just went into my void. It's probably Colin's version of the space capacitor, and Brandon and mine is the oh my god, I can't even think of what I call it, space activator. And maybe they do kind of simultaneously same things and simultaneously different things. You know what I mean, guys? Like, um, maybe that's maybe that's why. But I guess Colin definitely took over. Yeah, the house is moving a little bit. I guess Colin kind of took over during World War III in 2017, when the whole world went through a cataclysm. 2017 and 2023. Um, I'm still being attacked. I just got attacked just now. That was great. I guess I'm still like on space codes, sort of, but it's like more mellow, and it's like I can't find an attractive guy to save my life, but like maybe Colin Farrell's my father. It's kind of like that. And that's why we're moving the house, because I'm being attacked. I can't find an attractive guy to save my life. I guess I'm not that attractive, guys. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of average looking. I don't know. I don't know. Why are you listening to me over my screen and giving me negative feedback then? You know? It's just so weird. It's like I took all of the stars out of the sky, and like you're still fighting me over the screen with your soul. That's so crazy. And the ones that don't have empathy are in shock right now, which I probably warned you would happen. I mean, the etheric's real. We've proved that to ourselves by now. We've proven that organic Alyssa energy is very, very real by now. We've proven that it's real AF. And um, anyway, I went out to check on the stars. A lot happened today, but I want to say I'm so exhausted from the space codes and stuff. Like, I didn't take any notes and I didn't write any of it down. And But a lot did happen today. We were talking about Hebe's Globin, who's the vampire that used to be my twin in 3D, who's now named Ryan DeRowan. Um, and I mean, we already talked about my 3D career. I uh, took over the offices, and there was no reason not to promote me with the skills that I had and with the amount of money that I was bringing in. If you want to talk about my 3D career in a physical sense, um, I easily could have climbed up the ladder to creative director in the toy industry. And so, yeah, if you want to talk about that across the screen, telepathically sending me mean, hateful comments, then I can tell you the truth that, you know, no one worked as hard as me in those industries than I did. And I improved all of the offices that I worked at. And anyway, it's kind of funny talking about my 3D career. I mean, it's so crazy. Like, you really want to do another year of the same thing? It's so crazy. Um, anyway, I went to check on the stars, back to Etheric News Daily. I went to check on the stars, and again, I told you there's no stars in the sky. But let's talk about Alyssa's 3D career and like if she's attractive or not attractive, you know? Like, I'm pretty sure that I'm as pretty as anyone that Colin Farrell has ever dated in his life. Just looking at like a side by side, if you want to compare me to like women that he's dated, I'm pretty sure I'm just as pretty. And I've gotten called like gorgeous my entire life. And everybody's always been stunned by my beauty. So I just don't, it's just like, wow, it's like 2025 and we're still having the argument if I'm pretty or not. I'm just not pretty enough for my husband's guy. I'm pretty sure they say this to me every freaking year. Happy New Year! Alyssa isn't pretty enough for her husband. Happy New Year. Happy New Year! This is the year of Colin Farrell. So Colin Farrell's in a room. So let's just start it off. And go straight for that out. She is not pretty enough for Colin Farrell. Side by sides now, you Natalie Portmans of the world. Side by sides now, okay? Do the comparison yourself. But I'm not allowed to say I'm a succubus of Alyssa Janello now. You guys are crazy. You guys are so cray cray. I thought I wasn't pretty enough for Colin Farrell. You are on thin ice, Becky. I'm definitely as pretty as a Hollywood actress, guys. Come on. Let's be real. I don't like it up here. I'm gonna move it down. Let's be real, y'all. I mean, I'm 72 years old. Can you guys leave me alone? Excuse me. Must be the year of Colin, because they're already going for Colin. She's not pretty enough to get Colin, okay? She can't even get a cute boy on a dating app, okay? Um, I feel a little bit of centrifugal force. You just said another panic attack might be on the way, so they might have to give me more, increase my empathy again, so that I don't get a crazy panic attack because you guys won't shut up. You guys literally won't shut up, okay? You're making my middle finger itchy, and I'm not wondering why, Becky. I am not wondering why that's happening. Because I am etheric AF, okay? Excuse me. Okay, so wow, the tension is high. I mean, the content is very riveting out there. The content is riveting at this time of your space. There's, it's like they can't even come to terms with reality. They're just like, we need to like face facts. This is our life now. Listening to Aaron Dowdy talk about the same thing every single video and saying this is the perfect content for the perfect time. I'm amazed. I'm literally amazed. Colin said he's gonna shut it off. I keep talking. I'm gonna shut it off, Alyssa. If you keep talking and sticking up for your family. And he probably the house is swaying like a tree in the wind right now, guys. I'm on a palm tree. I'm on a palm tree. Anyway, I was saying about the stars. It looks like we're all. What are you doing? I want to talk to my friends. um. What? um. Okay, so I wanted to say you guys. Okay. Okay, okay, guys, what was I gonna say? He Hebius globin might be about to become real and take over the planet. We're gonna see, guys. um, I need water. I don't have any water left in me. Okay, so will she or won't she? Okay, so apparently I love Hebius globin 3000, and we were really close when we were siblings. I need water. Okay, you guys are like freaking me out with how serious you're taking your jobs right now. Like, um, okay. Um, well, me just dropped into my room, so that was you before, and then it was me. Excuse me. Um, I wanted to talk about the stars because it looks like they're all kind of fading out of the sky. Um, I mean, there's definitely no fail-safe space trap for that, right? So, I don't know. I think I'm allowed to do anything I want in my video game. Um, okay, so what I was saying was it looks like all the stars are fading out of the sky, maybe except for one, me. And maybe it's a visualization of me going into the void in the sky. And I did just imagine it with my dear old daddy. So that would be quite accurate. Okay, and that's not really that scary because I've been in my void quite a few times already. So I don't think there's anything to like trip about. You know what I mean? So Um, yeah, and then I think so Hebius globin, so like all of the ages and stuff or whatever. So like 72 is filled in and 50 is filled in. And then if we keep going, I want to say like Chris Evans and crew is next. And that's who I was sort of like becoming today, like earlier today. Oh my God. Okay, so I mean industry, what industry? Isn't there nothing there? So like what do you, it's so weird, right? Okay, so I mean haven't we been asking for the void for like the last 3, 4 months because we're like sick of this like purgatory crap. So yeah, it just looks like an indication of it. Um so there was Hebius Globin just jumping up and looking through my window. He said, I'm sick of this place. Please proceed. Okay. Oh, please proceed with caution. That just changed. He just said, I'm sick of this place. Please proceed. And then it said, please proceed with caution. So, okay. So, they're just like peeking through my window. No big, always happens. So yeah, so I think like the ages or whatever, so like Chris Evans crew would be next or whatever because they're like super soldiers. And then there might be like some more people like in the 2 to 3, 400 range or whatever. Maybe Travis Fimmel, he comes to mind for some reason, so maybe him. And then excuse me, and then I was saying 500. I said it once on here, 500 with Hayden Christensen. And so that would be like 500 years of space capacity, I guess. And then anyway, Hebe's Globin would be 3,000. So he would be 3,000 years old. So it'd be 3,000 gamut rays of space protection if Hebe's Globin filled in. And yeah, I want to say that like I'm the owner of the house and I don't need any of them. And like I hate when I say crap like that because I just heard it in the ether. Well, maybe you won't feel like that when you hear what's coming. What's coming? I mean, Alyssa and Colin never joke together ever. Literally ever. Um, okay, level one. Level one is coming. There's so many Alyssas, it's hard to like know which one is leading the way. Well, maybe Jen's down there and we need to go get her. You know, I just do this intuitively, guys, so I don't know. I don't know, I'm kind of used to like daily broadcasts by now. Yeah, so I don't know. Okay, my space team is on the way, they just said. Um, okay. To clear the team of the negative GoBots, which we did see in the Space Goats the other day. So there you go. And Day of the Dead women, that was all my husband. So that's great to know. That's good to know. I was like, what is all these Day of the Dead women? Like, oh, it's my Mexican cartel husband. um, that would make sense, right? So, so yeah, I think maybe. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about Hebe Skloben or whatever because it seems like we're going in that direction. I mean, doesn't it? Seems like we're going in the vampires direction. Uh, that was my water bottle. Gigi said there might be another big kaboom from the factory tonight, and they're going to check it out. And maybe that's why they were moving the house. And they just like put her energy in a palm tree to keep her safe. So, what are we talking to then? I don't know. I have no idea, guys. Clearly, I don't. I really don't. You want me to tell you the physics of how my game works? There might be an update for that, but I don't really like need to. You know what I mean, guys? I'm the princess. I don't really want to explain it. Like he can explain it to you. Um, you know, I that's fine with me. It's so impressive when it comes from a dumb blonde, though, right? So, oh, there's a light stick. Oh God. Okay, they have updates. Let me remember. Light sticks have updates. Mm, I don't know what to do or say anymore, but um, okay. So I think there's a lot of information coming in, and it's just like I don't know. Did she was she a Sims character for a long time? I mean, like, what do you guys want me to say anymore? Like, So anyway, we're revising the timelines and didn't like okay, so then real Ryan and Alex timelines are bleeding through and I want to say that that can be multiple timelines. I want to say that can be the royal telomeres. That can be, which is another timeline we're heading towards. Um, if you want Colin to own the world, know that I agree with you wholeheartedly. I agree with that statement wholeheartedly. Okay. Um, know that if you want Ryan to own the world, I also agree with that wholeheartedly. Um, Hebe Skloben. I believe that would be the way to revive your map. Excuse me, the Gigi map. I believe that would be the right way to go about it, which is why I've been talking about vampires all year long. Um, they just like sliced my eyes, I think. Is dad doing surgery on me right now? Um, the Royal Tenenbaums. That would be the Royal Tenenbaums. Okay. Um, if you want my siblings to take over the world, that's also fine with me. I know a lot of you guys are in love with my siblings. So, so that might be the way to start Grand Theft Auto. If Alyssa was to decide who's to take over the world, I'd probably vote for Colin. I think I already did vote for Colin, right? I think I'd vote for Colin. So, and that's kind of the direction we're going into. All of them are fine with me. Sometimes it can be a people's vote. You know what I mean? Sometimes it doesn't have to be the princess's vote, okay? It really doesn't. I told you, I'm okay with like all of them. Like that's why I said like, didn't I vote for GTA like the beginning of last year, right? So like, aren't I fine with that? If you vote for my siblings, you'll get GTA, and I'm totally fine with that. And that'll probably lead to Colin owning the world anyway, right? So yeah, and then the fall of humanity will happen, and then Ryan will take over the world right from there. So like we can go in order, we can go out of order. Either way is fine with me. I think we can have all three. I could think we can have all three. I think I did vote for Mike last year, and this year I'm voting for um, Colin, but it doesn't mean we can't have both, right? Like I said, I'm happy with all of them. Um, so yeah. Um, I think we're allowed to make mistakes in this video game, but we're kind of running out of time, guys. I'm not agreeing with my general energy right now with what they're saying. I'm just saying, like, right now, I think Colin should take over the world. Like, today, like, because we're running out of time. Okay, this is my thinking. We are running out of time. Okay. Colin is my main father. All right. He is my main father. And because we are running out of time and because this game keeps going over and over every single year and it just gets worse and worse in a very slow manner, I think that we should just like have Colin and like I think that that's just like the best way to go. Like it's just one full swoop. Like Colin owns the world and like that can cause the perfect world to happen or whatever. And that's that's what I think because we're running out of time. So I would just say vote for Colin and like let's like get a move on. That's why, you know. I mean, where's her apartment in Chinatown? You know what I mean? To keep me safe during GTA. You know what I mean? So it's like the general public isn't voting for it. So like I'm voting for my dad. So I guess I mean you know what I mean? Okay, bye, guys.